18:33 on your hot station, number one for news and entertainment. It's a Tuesday evening, the 17th of November, 2020. Good evening to you. Welcome to Property Focus. This is the program that is brought to you by Horizon Properties. I'm your host, Flavor. Now, on the program this evening, we're looking at effects of the devaluation of the Kwacha on the real estate sector. And my guest in studio this evening is Dr. Sokiwa Mpindi. I have Flores Nondo, and I do have David Piri. They're all from Horizon Properties. Now, for some time now, we've seen the Kwacha losing value against major convertible currencies. And as of last week, it crossed the all-time high of 21 Kwacha per $1. We are slowly seeing the cost of construction materials going up. Like any other economic sector, the real estate sector is being affected by the devaluation of the Kwacha. And obviously, now we'll get into the nitty-gritties of that, and we'll find out. But before we do that, I do have Flores Nondo, CMA, who is Sales and Lettings Advisor from Horizon Properties. She has some great deals going on. Florence, great to have you. How are you today?
I'm okay, Flavor. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks.
Okay.
How's work?
Work is good.
So what do you have for us today?
Okay. Today we are talking about Black Friday deals. And I must mention that we value our customers very much. Mm-hmm. That is why we've come up with a package. That
we all know that November is the Black Friday month.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone to miss.
Yeah.
So we've come up with a package that will show appreciation to our clients. So this Black Friday, starting on the 27th of November to 28th, for us it will be 2 days, not 1 day promotion. So from Friday 27th, clients, we are calling you to come on board and support us as you have always done. So on promotion, we have our Kandeke housing project, which is located at 10 miles. It's located at 10 miles. Okay. So Kandeke originally is going at 55,000 Kwacha, but because of the love we have for our clients, we are reducing the price to 35,000 Kwacha only. Ooh. Cash. I must mention they should come with cash. We don't want installments on that particular day.
Okay.
So cash payments of 35,000 Kwacha secures you a plot with a separate title. Then the same promotion is being extended to our Kafiwe housing project, which is located in C7, about 600 meters away from Kafiwe Estates. And I must mention it's just a 4 minutes drive away from the shopping malls. You know, Kafiwe has come up with a lot of projects. Yes. So Kafiwe housing projects, all plots will be running at 35,000 Kwacha. Cash payments, again, I must emphasize, it will be cash on 27th and on the 28th of November. The original price was 55,000 Kwacha. But because of the love, I will continue talking about the love Horizon has for the people where we are operating. We are reducing it from 55,000 to 35,000 Kwacha only.
So Florence, let me get you right.
Yes.
Because of this Black Friday, the 35,000 Kwacha has to be paid in cash.
In cash.
That's the only deal there is.
That's the only deal, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Where else do we have?
Okay, we also have a package for those that love the countryside, the farm lovers.
Yeah.
We have a package for them. We have a site at 10 miles where we have proposed 5-acre lots. They'll be going at 25 Kwacha only. Honest, instead of going to buy a flat screen TV, come and invest in real deals, in real estates, something that will give you value even in future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice one.
Yes.
All of that is only at Horizon Properties. And I'm looking at your Real Deal Black Friday, what catalog, right?
Yes.
Catalog. It's spatial, it's nice. So Kandeke plots initially at 55,000 Kwacha, but because of Black Friday, 35,000 Kwacha. And we have to make mention that it's valid between 27th and 28th of November only. After that, you can't pay 35 Kwacha cash. So is Kafiwe C7 plots from 55,000 Kwacha to 35,000 Kwacha. Mongoleland as well. Florence, you didn't talk about this. What's the deal there?
Mungule, it's the one I said this will be running at 25,000 kwacha cash.
Interesting.
For 5 acres of land.
Nice one.
Oh, yes.
Nice one, Florence. Let me now bring in the CEO, Dr. Sokyo Mpindi. And like I mentioned, today we're talking about the effects of the devaluation of the kwacha on the real estate sector. Now, Doc, how are property developers being affected by the devaluation of the kwacha?
Okay, good evening, listeners. The number of effects on the property market by the devaluation of the kwacha, because in property development, I'm not talking about the individual investors, like the individual investors. Not we talk about commercial investors. When you borrow to invest. Now, when you borrow to invest, you have projections. You borrow if you borrow from, for example, South Africa or any other financial market. You borrow with the putting the projections from the ground from Zambia, and you say, okay, the dollar is going at this much, and then how much dollars am I borrowing, and how much will the equivalent of the kwacha. So, and then you put your projections, and you borrow. Now, in the event that, like the way it is now, the kwacha from the beginning of the year to now, I think it had been divided by over 40%, about 40%. So it means that you need more kwacha to cover up the payments. So it becomes very challenging. What it entails that you need to increase your rates, to increase the rates, especially rentals, so that they go up, so that you cover up. You make the projections real. But in this event, it's very difficult. It's very difficult because the world economy is contracting. Equally, the Zambian economy is contracting. So it's very difficult to increase the rentals because you don't get tenants. So what it means that you have challenges in paying back to the lenders. So what may happen is that there are chances that the developers will default. They will default because as you've seen, a lot of challenges. Apart from the devaluation of the kwacha, we have the COVID-19 pandemic, which slowed down the economy for, I think now, from March to date, and now the retail sector is just now recovering, and the recovery period is still going on. But meanwhile, the interest rates, the rates at which we borrowed, is not changing. It's not reducing. So meaning that there are chances that you may default. So that is one of the consequences of what. That's how the property developers will be affected. Now, what it may mean is that you may decide to increase the rentals. This one I'm giving an example like of a shopping mall. You may try to increase the rentals to cover up the devaluation, but that one can affect you negatively because the tenants may look for alternative, and also they are in the same economy which is slowing down, which has slowed down, which is contracting. So it means that you may lose the tenants, and that is the complication. What will happen again in terms of development is that you expect fewer investors to come and invest in fewer property developers will be able to interest to come here because there's a challenge in assessing the risks because there's an environment of uncertainty that the investors may not invest in the real estate sector.
There's one thing I've noticed, Doc, with everything that is going on, the kwacha, you losing value. I can still see structures being put up by these developers, and it means that perhaps they're not affected because if they were affected, would have seen a stop to these structures being developed by developers, isn't it?
Okay, let me respond to that. For example, you borrowed money in February or January, and you are given the money to develop. Then in March, you can't. There's the pandemic, COVID-19, and you cannot continue with the construction, but you have the money. Now, when there's this kind of new normal, we tried now to construct the construction in the new normal, but the effects of the devaluation, they will hit you because you already got the money, you have it, and the lenders, they know you got the money, unless now but unless you go for renegotiation, restructuring of the debt. Because
things have changed, and you probably would pay back double.
Yeah.
All right. Nice one, Doc. Quickly, let me call out Horizon Properties clients who were offered but have not come forward to execute contracts of sales, clients who finished paying and executed contracts of sales but have not come forward to proceed with the transfer of rights or change of ownerships, clients who have proceeded with the change of ownership but certain documentations are missing, for example, NRC's copy, clients who have finished paying the submitted all relevant documents but have not received their titles, and clients who, for one reason or the other, are not getting the expected feedback. Please text or WhatsApp to 0979 685892. That is 0979 685892. Send a text or WhatsApp to that number so that Horizon Properties gets back to you. This is Property Focus on your hot station. It is brought to you by Horizon Properties.
We stand up to all Zambians pushing through this rough year to make tough strides. Tough times don't last, but great partnerships do. They say a friend in need is a friend indeed. That's why your trusted real estate partner, Horizon Properties, is offering 15% discount on cash purchases throughout this rough period to ensure your real estate dreams materialize. Buy a cheap, risk-free plot from Horizon Properties and enjoy peace of mind. Rest assured that your money is safe and your investment is secured. Horizon Properties further announces to all its customers that Zambia National Building Society has come on board to finance our clients looking to buy plots and houses, whether complete or incomplete. You see, you have no excuse not to own land. Buy land from the people you know. Buy cheap plots from Horizon Properties, the real property merchants. Find us at Kabulonga Shopping Center, shop number 8, Chindo Road. Call us on 211-260422 or 211-226902. Horizon Properties, the real property merchants.
Without a single doubt, this evening we're looking at the effects of the devaluation of the Kwacha on the real estate sector. I do have Dr. Soki Wampini in studio with me, Florence Nondosiame from the sales and department at Horizon Properties, as well as David Peary, who is sales and lettings officer. Speaking of David, let me bring you in, David, and again, let's look at what you have in terms of what you're selling, because every time at Horizon Properties, there's a good deal somewhere going on.
Yes, good evening, listeners. Let me start with where you can find us and how you can contact us.
Okay,
so we've got offices for sales and lettings in Kabulonga, as well as town. For Kabulonga office, it's at shop number 8, Chindo Road, Kabulonga Shopping Complex, and you can contact us on 260-211-260-0422. That's the Kabulonga office. For town office, we are right in town behind Lusaka Hotel, plot number 449 Katondo Road, Realty House on the alley behind Lusaka Hotel. And you can contact us on +260-211-226-902. You can also check our Facebook page, Horizon Properties Limited.
Okay.
You can also check our website, the Horizon Properties. Now, talking about the deals that we have on the market for this week, my colleague Florence just spoke about the Black Friday. I must emphasize that Black Friday is only valid for 2 days.
Okay.
That is the 27th and the 28th. But then, in case you miss out on the Black Friday, don't feel left out. Please, we still have promotions happening the festive season. And the festive season promotion will start on the 1st of December, running all the way through to 31st January 2021. And the promotion for this festive season that we have as a way of giving back to our clients, in case you miss out on the Black Friday promotion, the Chilanga plots. You remember some time back I talked about the Chilanga plots, which are 300 meters off the Lafaji Road, and the sizes there are quite very interesting. The sizes are 30 by 30, And the original price there we're selling them at 95,000. But for this promotional season of the festive season, we're selling them at 70,000 kwacha. You can imagine the discount.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yes. Not only Chilanga, the Makeni West, one of the exciting projects I talked about earlier in one of these programs. Makeni West is off Mumbwa Road, and it's an exciting because it's very close to the CBD. The sizes there, it's 20 by 30 or 600 square meters. The actual price for those plots, we're selling them at 90,000. But from 1st of December to 31st January 2021, we're going to sell these plots at 65,000 kwacha only. This is the promotion
That's interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Is that it for now?
We still have quite a lot. I must mention one of the exciting projects that we have also is the Ngwerele project. Ngwerele is also a good location, close to the CBD, and the sizes there is 20 by 30 as well. We're selling these plots at 115,000. Starting from 1st December to 31st January, we'll be selling these plots at 85,000 kwacha only.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Cool. Nice one, David. We'll get back to you in a bit. Let me bring you in, Doc, once again as we continue looking at the devaluation of the kwacha on the real estate sector. We talked about property developers and how they are affected. My next question is about tenants, and I want to find out, are tenants being affected by the devaluation of the kwacha, and how, if they are?
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I would like to talk about what we call the vacancy rate. The vacancy rate refers to the number of units, percentage of vacant space available for a particular time or period of time. So, having mentioned how the developers will be affected, we expect that the vacancy rate may go up. The reason is that the rentals are high. Compared to how the people are trading. This goes mainly to the commercial subsector of the real estate. So we expect that there will be a lot of spaces, and I think when you move around in some of these shopping malls, you have seen a number of spaces. Those are down the vacancy rates, how many spaces are empty in a particular period of time. So that is expected. The tenants will be moving from one place to another.
Do you think tenants domestically are also affected?
Actually, the rental subsector of the real sector is one of the most stable subsector of the real estate market.
Okay.
Very stable. I'm yet to hear anyone telling me that their rentals have been reduced.
Yeah,
they don't reduce.
They never go down.
They really go down. And this is one of the most stable subsector. And even in COVID-19, it has during the pandemic period. This period it has remained stable.
Yeah.
I've not seen any. There are very few residential landlords who have reduced their rentals.
So in that regard, it's a landlord that is winning, and the tenant is perhaps stuck between a hard place and a rock.
Ordinarily these rent agreements, lease agreements, they are for a year. So you expect that your rental, if you're a landlord, your rental will be stable for a year. There are very few landlords who come around and say, okay, I can understand your situation, I'm reducing. No, they don't reduce. What happens is the tenants move to another affordable place.
Okay, let's carry on then.
Yes, so what we expect is that the property developers, as regards tenants, the tenants will be having a challenge to pay their rentals. And this will mean that the tenants will be moving from one place to another, because most of the developers, they have borrowed in US dollars, and they equate their rentals in dollars. So it means to come up to reach their target, they may need to increase their rentals due to the devaluation of the kwacha. So it means that the tenants will be paying more than they expected. So what will happen? The tenants will move from one place to another, although the movement of business from one place to another has got a consequence of losing customers, but inevitably you have to move because the cash flow must balance.
Okay.
So yes, the alternatively, because we talk about the challenges, we talk about the alternative. Alternatively, depending what you're offering, what business you're doing, you may decide to operate from home. But it also depends. What are you offering, goods or services? Are your services marketable while at home, or goods are you able to market your goods at home? So, as you know, most companies have been operating on a shift basis, and a number of workers staff have been operating from home. So this trend may continue because of the high rentals. So tenants are affected in that way because most developers, most of the shopping malls you see here, they borrow money in US dollars.
Yeah.
So if the kwacha is devalued, it means they will need more kwacha to catch up with the dollar, meaning they have to increase the rent. But if you increase the rent, there are consequences. If you increase the rent, then your tenants may not afford.
Doc, can you explain to the listeners how the devaluation of the kwacha has affected the cost of construction? We've talked about developers and we've talked about tenants, as it were. But let's now look at basically the cost of doing business in this construction industry.
Yes, I'd like to mention to the listener that any item, any material which is imported, it is affected, and affected negatively, meaning the price has gone up. Yeah, any material, building material which is imported, the price has gone up. So this means that the cost of construction is going up. Most of the finishings, when you're constructing, when you're building, the finishings are the most expensive part of the building. So it means that aspect has gone up, and so the construction is becoming very expensive. What the consequence of this is that developers, people putting housing units on the property market, will the number of units being offloaded, supplied, will reduce. And when the units supplied reduce, then it becomes a challenge. Now, the deficit, which we have been talking about for a long time, housing deficit, goes up. You should know that you have to understand that Zambia is highly urbanized. So there are more people in town.
Is that a good thing?
I could say yes and no. Yes,
yes. Or then the cost of doing everything becomes very expensive because everyone is in one place.
They are now. We may not look at the cause of urbanization, but because people are looking for employment, better opportunities, better life.
But Doc, a town like Lusaka that has on average to have maybe 1.5 million people, it's got 3 million people. Don't you think that everything goes up because now there's more demand for rentals, for many other things, and eventually it becomes a very expensive place to live in?
Yes, this is why I'm saying that the residential subsector, the rentals have not reduced. Why? Demand. There's a demand. So why should I reduce my rentals when the demand is there?
I mean, the moment you move out, someone will move in.
Of course. So because of the demand, the rentals go up. But otherwise, for the information, they have not gone up. They have stagnated. They have stabilized. That's the actual position on the ground. So people move to urban areas for opportunities, and if the opportunities are not there where you are, you move where they are, and that's why Zambia is highly urbanized.
Okay.
Because from those days, it's so about Lusaka, about Ndola, about Keto. So people move near where there are opportunities.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're listening to the Property Focus. We do this every Tuesdays at 8:30 here on your hot station, number one for news and entertainment. This evening we are looking at effects of the devaluation of the kwacha on the real estate sector. If you've done business with Horizon Properties, we have a call out for you. We're talking to you who were offered but have not come forward to execute contracts of sales. Clients who finished paying and executed contracts of sales but have not come forward to proceed with the transfer of rights or change of ownership. Clients who have proceeded with the change of ownership but certain documents are missing, for example, NRC's copy. Clients who have finished paying and submitted all relevant documents but have not received their titles. And clients who, for one reason or the other, are not getting the expected feedback. Here is what you do. Send a text or WhatsApp to 0979 685892. That is 0979 685892. Florence, let me bring you in. I do know that earlier on we talked about the real Black Friday deals. We talked about Kandeke plots, Kafua C7, and as well as Mongole. What else can we look out for, seeing that November is Black Friday month? And this Black Friday that Horizon Properties has is valid for 2 days, 27th and 28th November, isn't it?
Yes. All right. Okay. With that being said, I would like to talk more on the other promotion, the festive season. So picking up from where my colleague left, I must mention we have a new site in Mimosa, just near Zamim and Ratsa.
Okay.
The plots are just about 300 meters away from the tarmac.
Okay.
It's in a good area, a developed area.
Walkable distance.
Walkable distance if someone doesn't have a ride.
You can still get on a bus.
Yes.
The bus stop is very close to where you live.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mimosa originally is supposed to sell at 150,000 for a 20 by 30 plot. But because of the festive season, we are giving a discount of up to 100,000 cash.
Okay.
So one can get a plot. Yes. And then I must mention, those that missed, the Black Friday on the Kafua site, the price will be at 35,000 Kwacha.
From
27th to 28th of November. It's 35,000 Kwacha. So
what is the initial price?
It's at 55,000 Kwacha.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So from December 1st to January 31st, 2020, Kafua will sell at 49,000 Kwacha. Please take note. Don't come and say you are confused. Get your pen and paper and record somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a difference. There's Black Friday and then there's the festive season.
Yes.
Okay.
So the same price for our 10 miles or Kandeke housing project. During the festive season, the plots will be selling at 42,000 Kwacha cash.
Interesting.
Yes.
Nice one, Florence.
Yes.
Doc, let's continue with our conversation. In this challenging economic situation, what would you advise individuals who would like to invest in real estate as starters? And before you come in, the phone lines are open. You can call us on 0974-870-877 or 0967-877-447. This evening, again, we're looking at the effects of the devaluation of the Kwacha on the real estate sector. So, to all those starters, what's your advice, Doc?
Okay, first of all, let me make a conclusion on what what we were discussing.
Yeah, before we went to the news at 19.
When the cost of construction goes up, the implication is that there will be fewer housing units supplied on the market. And if there are fewer housing units supplied, it means that the rentals may go up.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So if the Kwacha continues to be devalued, it continues to get devalued against major convertible currencies, that will be the effect. Okay. Coming back to
your advice on the status.
The advice that you see, this time I'm talking to starters.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to experienced investors, property investors, because if you're talking to experienced property investors, I'll be using now terminologies which befit them. But now I'm using I've broken everything down to the understanding of a starter. So now, in my view, this time, first and foremost, there is scarcity of land in urban and peri-urban areas. Now, and there will be no more land which will be created. So, and there's a lot of land which is being offloaded, a lot of plots around urban and peri-urban areas. Now, what I can advise now, get some money, buy yourself a piece of land, because buying property investment is like hedging. You hedge against inflation. You can hedge against devaluation, because it's very rare that, especially in our economy here, the property prices do not respond to financial information, unfortunately. So even if now the economy is in a challenging situation, the property prices or land prices, they have not gone down. Meaning, if you're able to have money and purchase land, you would have hedged against possible inflation and possible devaluation of the kwacha. So, and also, the reason why I'm advising to invest in land is that because of the many people offering in land opportunities, they are offering flexible terms of payment, meaning you can pay in a flexible way without affecting your normal life. So the best way to invest now, invest in properly located pieces of land.
0974-870-877 and 0967-877-447. David, let's continue where we left off. There's a lot on the market in terms of what Horizon Properties is selling. What else can we look at?
I must mention to the listeners out there that we are Horizon Properties. We are passionate to save our clients. We deliver on our promise, and we are the winning team in the today's real estate market.
And everyone wants to play in the winning team.
Yes, please. So with Horizon Properties, you remember my colleague Florence mentioned the Mongule 5-acre lots, which were going for 25,000 kwacha only for 27th and 28th of November. In case you miss it on those 2 days, we still bring it in the festive season.
Okay.
In the festive season,
under the same price?
The price will change because the two promotions are two different promotions.
Okay.
The first promotion is only valid for 2 days.
For 2 days.
But the second promotion is valid for 2 months.
Okay.
Yes.
So from January to...
From 1st December to 31st January 2021.
Okay.
The Mongule 5-acre lots will be going for 8,000 kwacha per acre.
Only?
Only.
Wow.
The 5-acre lots. Because originally they were 12,000 kwacha per acre. But now it will be 8,000 kwacha per acre only. So as Horizon Properties, we want to give back to our clients because we love our clients and we love to save them. So we have land in Mwembeshi, 120 acres in an area marked for development, upcoming Chibombo district offices and Unza School of Nursing, Environmental and Public Health Institution.
Okay.
So this 120 acre land, we are selling it also in 5-acre lots.
Okay.
The 5-acre lots, the price for...
Just hold on. Just hold on, David. Let's squeeze in a call. You're live. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Is your radio off now?
It is off now.
Okay. Who's this we're talking to this evening?
Okay, this is Petronella. I wanted to find out the Mongule lots, the ones that will be on promotion. How far are they from the Mongule Road and the Great North Road?
Okay. All right. I'm sure David will answer that. Thank you so much for calling us, Petronella.
Thank you.
There you go. So it's the issue of distance there.
Okay. So the distance, the Mongule 5-acre lots, you branch off at 10 miles. So off Great North Road, it's only about 30 kilometers. 15 kilometers of it is tarred already up to the palace.
All right.
You only move a distance on the gravel road
of another 15.
Another 15 kilometers. So it's a very short distance if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, because the other 15 is tarred, so you can quickly cover it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's continue.
Okay, so on the Mwembeshi 120 acre portion of land, we're also selling it in portions of 5 acres. So this one, we've even put a block figure of the 5 acres. It's 85,000 per 5 acre. Initially, it was going for 120,000 per 5 acre. But in this festive season, it will be 85,000 per 5 acre.
Okay.
Only.
All right. Nice one, David. Anything that, would-be clients should look out for? What else is there apart from these two promotions? Because obviously, Black Friday is 2 days, 27th and 28th. Apart from the festive season one, what else is there?
Okay, so for Horizon Properties, apart from the festive season promotion as well as the Black Friday, we still have the projects that we've been running, especially this year, to serve our clients, giving back to our clients. The hard times of the COVID-19, we still have the Kafua project, we still have the Kandeke project, we still have the Makeni West project, we still have the Ngwerele project, we still have the Mimosa project, which is very new and exciting, and we still have the 10 Miles project.
Okay.
Yes.
0974-870-877 and 0967-877-447. Doc, what is your final advice to would-be real estate investors? Times are hard, the cost of doing business is very high, and someone is thinking of starting to, doing real estate.
First and foremost, what is important to know that when you're starting the investment journey, property investment journey, you need to be, there are strict rules. One of the strict rules which I want to give to the would-be investor starters is that reduce debt. Do not contract unnecessary debt. Contract good debt. And
what's good debt, Doc?
A good debt. A good debt is a debt which pays for itself.
Oh, we've talked about that.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Save for investment. Have save some money every month for investment and don't be in a rush.
Okay. Yes. Nice one, Doc. And don't know if we can quickly squeeze in one call, 0974-870-877 and 0967-877-447 before we leave. David, any final or closing remarks in as far as your marketing department is concerned?
Okay, so for Horizon Properties, in case you miss out the Black Friday, you miss out the festive season, you only have money next year, don't worry. We still have the 15% discount still running with us as Horizon Properties on all the projects that we are running.
Nice one. David Piri there is the Senior Sales and Lettings at Horizon Properties. Doc, many thanks as always. We'll talk to you next week.
No, thank you very much.
Florence is in the background. Many thanks, Florence. Today we've been looking at effects of the devaluation of the Kwacha on the real estate sector. But what's interesting is the fact that Horizon Properties have some great deals for you this Black Friday as well as the festive season. So look out for those. They're very, very interesting. All you can do is call them on 0+260 211 260 422 or +260 211 260 902 or email them info@thehorizonproperties.com. We are back again on Tuesday at